Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to actually configure um, the our HouseKit app, and yeah, we got like even got some like a coding example that I found Apple's documentation that you can use and incorporate that to your Apple Watch. It's really interesting. I've been like learning from a lot from that Apple's documentation. But let's just go back setting up a HouseKit. So previously, I used this like a scrollable card view app as a demonstration, and it had data list view, and I think yeah we may make a like full-fledged like a um, frame of this app. Okay, so we even got a ask for permission. I believe I demonstrated this in my previous video. We will incorporate this into this app as well. And of course, once we pretty much finished, we go through a painful process of refactoring and change the whole app's name to something you know interesting, like a jump rope probe, something like that. Not the scrollable color view, so like a tutorial name. Right, so we already asked for permission, but there is like no way to actually get the permission. So what I'm going to do is to ask the HouseKit. So 4 steps, according to Apple's latest documentation, is that enable HouseKit in your app, ensure HouseKit is available on the current device, create app's HouseKit store, require permission to read and share data. Basically, just a sort of plist enable functionality sort of thing. Okay. So first we need to enable that. Yeah, I believe that most of the time, if you like encounter some new technology, you have to go to a visual documentation to learn from it. So yeah, basically just to follow the step of documentation. Okay. So let's quickly do that. First, you need to click here, sign and capability. Normally, it will be as a general. You need to click here, and then you click capability, just as the enable HouseKit. Alright, before you escape enable house capability for helping access select project. Only select the clinical health records checkbox if your app needs to access users' clinical records. App review may reject apps that enable clinical records capability if the app doesn't actually use the health record data. For more information, see accessing health record. Okay, so normally, yeah, you don't want to access health record unless absolutely necessary. Okay, so you can just go to here and search for it, right? Set up HouseKit, how to do that. Yeah, we got some code accessing the record. Yeah, this is really like a complex process because you got like a query of the health record, and then you gotta analyze it. Unless if you're indie developer with no like a medical background, I don't recommend that you do a really in-depth app like this because you might encounter a lot of issue, not only programmingly but also you may encounter some legal issues, and yeah, because you are essentially using a very sensitive data, and the conclusion that you get from using that very sensitive data is maybe give you some suggestion, and maybe make you under some legal liability, something like that. So you have to find a lawyer to help write some of the disclaimer, something like that. It's just not recommended for indie developer, especially if you just yourself you write app just for fun. Okay, don't do that. So if you don't do that, right now it's a fairly simple one. So let's go back to Xcode and capability, right? And you guys can see we got a lot of things to play around with. Even though Apple is like it's not an open source project, okay, but it still leave us a lot of API and like a socket that you can play around with. Okay, so I'm going to search for HouseKit and HouseKit estimate recalibration. Okay, as a recalibration allow apps to tell the device to recalibrate to estimate the specific sample types. So, for example, if you want to like adjust that adjust the Apple Watch, something like that. You need to recalibrate it. Right now, okay. I think it's stuck somehow. Maybe I misclick something. Okay, doesn't really matter. Let's just do that. Again, error loading capabilities. The development team is set. Select team in the signing capability. So if there is no development team, you can't set it. So that's the reason why even, yeah. I think without the team set, you can still call it. It's just give me an error. Okay, doesn't really matter. Okay, and health kit. You look here. You got this clinical health records, and enable access to clinical data type. And I already said that if you don't want to do that, don't click it. It will just causing yourself more trouble. Okay. So once we got that, we can continue. This is like a P list sort of thing. We have to adjust that, right? And by which I mean the P list is like we got a lot of settings that it's there, but it's just close to you, and you have to like manually switch it on. It's like a declaration, okay? You have to manually switch it on in order to use it, and this is hidden in a very small places. You have to be careful. Okay, so the best way, of course, is to read the documentation really carefully. Okay, so enable healthkit. We got access health record. We already see that, and for detailed discussion in enable capabilities, see configuring healthkit access. Okay, so you get to open this, and of course you can use code to do that, ensure healthkit availability, all that. Okay, but configure the healthkit access. You already enable healthkit, but you haven't enabled the access. You have to configure that. Basically, just enable that, and then request access to users' health data. Authorizing access data. Follow the steps to add the purpose string for reading health data for your app's target. One, project navigator. Go to the info, the plist file, mouse pointer. The information property list key, right? This here, information property, is a really small one, so you have to be really careful. And then you add something, you choose privacy, house, share, usage description, and we got the house, privacy, house, updates, usage description, update usage description. So one is just the usage, the other not only use it but also want to update it. So it's like a read and write functionality that you have to switch on if you got like two-way system. Let's just do this. Get to the where is it again? Project navigators info.plist file, information property. Okay, we got to find this one. Okay, info and information. Okay, where is it? Information. Okay, where is it? Information property list. Pointer over the information property list key. Okay, why can't I find it? Like information property, information. Support interface from location. Doesn't seem to have it. Launch screen. Green screen. Custom. Right, documentation. URL file. Imported. Okay, there's like none here. Okay, we got project. Info. We got target. If you build that, we got the info. There's like nothing here, which is extremely weird. So we may need to manually click this and search for P for privacy. Okay, privacy access to file. I believe privacy will also go like an H. So privacy house. They have to find it. H house record usage description and house share usage description. and update usage description. I want you share this so you can use it, and update so you can update it. So share, okay, and then you already add that privacy, and you got a string, and we can have a tag saying that the app use the house info to make interactive chart. Okay, so just something like that. Just give it like a reason why you need to use it. So right now I'm thinking of making a chart. The app use house data, not sheet data. House use the house info. Use house info. Okay, to make interactive chart. Yeah. Just give it something. Okay, and of course you can add something more, right? And house update usage description. Okay, and then you can change that. But it's share usage. Yes, share usage, and you have to click this one more, and house as we call updates. You'll have it no. So start with privacy. House update usage. Yeah, good. And I'm gonna say the app allow you to update house data manually. How to spell manually? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you just manually add the share usage as well as update. So your shares like a read, update is like a update, like a write functionality. Okay, so yeah, so far so good, and so we got the permission. Okay, and yeah, I guess we pretty much finished with the previous step, right? How to configure that. We don't need this house record, right? Clinical house record. We don't need that. Receive update in the background. We don't need to receive the background because we need to adjust that. Enable and click the background delivery. We don't need that. Yeah, we pretty much finished this. Close and ensure house availability. Yeah, I just need code to ensure that. Yeah, create HouseKit store. By the way, you do not necessarily need to ensure that. So, for example, you got like a really big app, you got much more functionality, but you just got one function that requires HouseKit, and if the device does not support HouseKit, you can say, hey, you can still use our app. Okay, so you just need to use the code to include that scenario. But let's just skip that because it's like a really dedicated HouseKit app, so we don't need to do that. Just create a HouseKit store. So basically, if HouseKit store is enabled and available, yeah, object for app is shown here, so we can get house store. Yeah, so we can like a fetch data, and just like a intermediary. Okay, so you can do all this data wrangling thing. Okay, so I'm going to write just make a specific file that can dealing with the house store. So what I'm going to do is to name it house kit. It's manage house kit, so manager. Okay, house kit manager. Or house store initializer, doesn't really matter. Just a stupid name. Okay. So HouseKit manager here. Foundation. We need to use HouseKit. So I need to import HouseKit. Why is that? I really slow. Import HouseKit. Okay. And I'm going to import observation, because you're going to make it observable, and class of our name healthcare manager. Okay, and we just need to basically use this code. Health store equals to healthkit HK. It's not Hong Kong. It's a healthkit health store. Yeah, health store equals to initialize. Yeah, it's just as simple as that. Really, really simple one. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So the next step will be the injection, because we already initialized the healthcare manager, right? So you just need to initialize healthcare manager, store that, and inject that to the environment. Okay, so let's go to the app so we can inject everything, right? So before everything, we got main, we got struct, got to do the initialization. So let our healthcare manager, health kit manager, okay, it's not capitalized, so it's just initialized instance, and we're going to use the healthcare manager. Okay, initialize, and then we can use this for the injection. So basically inject this to the environment, so everything inside the content view can use it. So environment, and we got this healthcare manager. Injection, everything should be fine. Okay, pretty good. Yeah, pretty much the preparation is ready. So next time we can do something like this. Okay, so I don't know why it's just my computers become really slow. Okay, so remember I also got this ask for permission view, right? And so we can actually use this like functionality in this like a UI element accept using your health data, and click it, and I can automatically connect to the store, and we can use the data. Okay, and it's already pretty long. See you next video, right? Bye.